And now in my vision I saw a beast rising out of the sea. It had 7 heads and 10 horns, and 10 crowns on its horns, and written on each head were names that blasphemed God. The beast looked like a leopard, but it had bear's feet and lion's mouth. And the dragon gave him his own power and throne and great authority. I saw that one of the heads of the beast seemed wounded beyond recovery, but the fatal wound was healed. All the world marveled at the miracles and followed the beast in awe. They worshipped the dragon for giving the beast such power, and they worshipped the beast. Is there any one as great as the beast, they exclaimed, who is able to fight against him? Then the beast was allowed to speak great blasphemies against God, and he was given authority to do what he wanted for 42 months. And he spoke terrible words of blasphemy against God, slandering his name and all who lived in heaven, who are his temple. And the beast was allowed to wage war against God's holy people and to overcome them. And he was given authority to rule over every tribe and people and language and nation. And all the people who belong to this world worship the beast. They are the ones whose names are not written in the book of life, which belongs to the Lamb who was killed before the whole world was made. Anyone who is willing to hear should listen and understand. The people who are destined for prison will be arrested and taken away. Those who are destined for death will be killed, but do not be dismayed, for here is your opportunity to have endurance and faith. The beast of the earth. Then I saw another beast come out of the earth that had 2 horns like those of a lamb, and he spoke with the voice of a dragon. He exercised all authority of the first beast, and he required all earth and those who belong to this world to worship the first beast, whose death wound had been healed. He did astounding miracles, such as making fire flash down to earth from heaven while everyone was watching. And with all the miracles he was allowed to perform on behalf of the first beast, he deceived all the people who belonged to this world. He ordered the people of the world to make a great statue of the first beast who was fatally wounded and then came back to life. He was permitted to give life to the statue so that it could speak. Then the statue commanded that anyone refusing to worship it must die. He required everyone, great, small, rich, poor, slave, and free, to be given a mark on the right hand or the forehead, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Wisdom is needed to understand this. Let the one who is understanding solve the number of the beast, for the number of a man, his number is 666. So I was reading Revelation 13, and right here I have it on the screen is Amos chapter 5. And it says, "Seek me that you may live," because we need to seek God that we may live, and we need to trust that Jesus is the one who saves, the only one who saves, because there's a beast about to come, and he's going to be deceiving the whole world, saying that he is God and that we should worship him. I just wanted to share a dream that I had and pray and ask God if this is from him, and you can just seek his face, because this is just what I know he shared with me. And so the dream was that I went to Target and I saw a lady that I knew from church, And she came up to me and she was so happy to see me, but she was sad too because she had a dream that God showed her what the mark of the beast was. And God showed me what the mark of the beast was, and I was really excited because I wanted to see what she had been shown. And so I have a paper here with what I drew of what I saw, and so it might not be perfect, but similar to this, and it was just circles inside of circles, and this was the mark. And so she had a paper, and on her paper it was this, and on my paper it was this, and we matched it together, and we were like, wow, this is God showed me what God showed me, and it's exactly what God showed you. And then the mark was, the first place that started accepting the mark was Tim Hortons. And I just find it interesting because I noticed that now you can pay with your cell phone. And there is almost a similar mark, and it's like about like half. So I don't know if you've ever been there to Tim Hortons, but it's like there's this thing and it says you can pay for your whatever you want, and you can upload it to your phone, and I'm not sure. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and just because I think God reveals stuff to people first, and that's why I'm sharing it. So be blessed in Jesus' name, and seek his face, because we need him so bad.